Travis kiddos, happy Monday. I hope you had a super fabulous weekend. It was beautiful out, lots to do and see when it's so nice. I hope you had a good chance to enjoy it. So I am going to go over the math essential work for the week. Remember, this is where this is what you access on Think Central through Launchpad. This is the student edition, the textbook. So we just finished chapter 16 last week. It was numbers to 120. So hopefully you had a chance to get through all of that. If not, we are taking this chapter very slowly because it's extremely important and we really want to make sure that you deeply understand the concepts. So we're taking it slowly. So if you need to go back and finish anything from before, you have time for that while we work on chapter 17. So chapter 17 is addition and subtraction to 100. So for the first week, we're focusing on addition without regrouping. Second week, we'll focus on addition with regrouping. Third week, we'll focus on subtraction without regrouping. And the fourth week, we'll focus on subtraction with regrouping and our chapter wrap up and thinking cap. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the term regrouping, that means that we are basically either creating a 10, which needs to go in the tens place, or we don't have enough ones to subtract, so we need to regroup a 10 into 10 ones. Us growing up, parents, we used to call it borrowing a 10 or carry the 1 or those kinds of things. We refer to it a little bit differently now to help understand the concept of place value, but it's the same idea. So here for chapter 17, you're going to go through this is the introduction here. So Farmer is saying, I have 78 ducklings. Man, that's a lot. How does he keep track of them all? 50 ducklings went swimming. I have 28 ducklings left. Okay, so he started with 78. 50 went away, so we take those away, and he has 28 ducklings left. Okay, so we're going to recall prior knowledge. So making tens and ones, they do a nice job of wrapping up the tens for us, whatever objects they're using. They do that for us so that, sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages right now, so that they show us what a 10 is, so that we do not have to count out every single pencil or every single bead or every single anything. And we can just count it as tens. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So you can see it as 5 groups of tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, or counting by tens as I showed before. And then your ones. So you can say 5 tens, 4 ones, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Okay, different ways of saying that. So 54 is the same as 5 tens, 4 ones. You see it in the place value chart here. Adding tens and ones with regrouping. So this is something that we're going to get into next week, but good to remember because we have worked on addition and subtraction with and without regrouping with numbers up to 40. We're just taking it the next level to 100. So go ahead, you're going to read through here, subtracting tens and ones. I'm going to go through this when we're focusing on those in the week. I also have posted in the description the video for addition and subtraction strategies with and without regrouping. So that's going to be one for you guys to look back on if you want a refresher as well. So you can read through and practice how to add and subtract with regrouping. And then also, you can do some practice yourself. So quick check, find the missing numbers. So again, 75, they've already told us how many pencils there are. Then you can go ahead and count how many tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. You can use the number to just put in the tens and ones into the place value chart as well as these tens and ones spots, or you can practice doing it by looking at the pencils. Okay? find the missing numbers. So 17 minus something equals 9. You can use objects, draw a picture, use a related fact. So a related fact would be addition or subtraction. There are a couple you could do. So this is the whole minus part equals part. You could make a number bond. So you could do 17 minus 9 equals something to figure out this missing part. You could do 9 plus something equals 17. A lot of different ways that you could figure that out. Something plus 5 equals 16. Okay, and then show how to check that the answers are correct. So I would say go through the work here, draw a picture, get out objects and physically do the problems to see if they are correct or not and check for them. Always want to check your work, right? Add, show how to check your answer. So here again, you're gonna want to get either a pencil and paper or some objects to show how you figured it out, and there are lots of ways that you can show that work. Again, you can reference the addition and subtraction video if you would like some ideas or to check if your idea is one that we've taught. Subtract, show how to check your answer. So again, find a related fact, show your work, reverse it, do something to show that you have checked your answer. Okay, and lesson 1, addition without regrouping. So again, we're just going to be adding, no making new tens, no regrouping. But we are going to add, starting with the ones. We like to start with the ones just in case we need to regroup. We don't want to start with the tens. You can use a number line like this. You can count on. You can use a place value chart like this. And then you can add vertically. You can do anything you want, pretty much, right? Any way you want it, that's the way you solve it. That's my motto. Always try different strategies, but whatever works for you, that's the best way to do it. So 55 plus 4 equals 59. So they've shown it in a place value chart. They've shown you in lining up the tens and ones into a vertical addition problem. They've shown you on a number line counting up. Lots of different strategies. I'm sure you could even think of more. So here's a chance for you to practice. So 82 plus 7. They want you to practice the counting on method. So all these green boxes are going to be numbers that count up to what the answer is. Okay? And then also practice using a place value chart. So start by adding the ones, then add the tens, and then you can figure out what the answer is. Hopefully, you should get the same answer in practicing both methods. If not, go back and check, see why you did not end up with the same answer. And then here's some more practice with place value charts. You notice they didn't provide method 1 here because adding 50 more, counting on 50 numbers is probably you might make a mistake. It's definitely gonna get confusing and it is tedious and takes a long time. So other strategies you can use are just drawing a picture. You could do a tens and ones place value chart. You can add it up vertically and adding, of course, the ones first and then the tens, okay? So adding 0 plus 0, adding 4 plus 5 to get 9 tens, or 90. And then this is addition without regrouping, but when we have tens and adding more tens on to the tens and ones. Okay, same idea, just showing it a little bit differently. And they've added a new strategy of using number bonds and breaking apart the tens and ones in order to add. We have practiced all of these strategies, so nothing super surprising here, but just offering different ways for you to learn these. Here's some more practice for you to do. I'm not going to do it for you, but they walk you through step by step. Okay, and here again, they're showing you more strategies to look at and more practice to do. So I highly recommend you go through each of these problems, practice them. You can try multiple methods and strategies to solve them. And if you would like the essential work down here, the workbook pages, those are, enrichment opportunity, not essential, enrichment, so extra may do. But all the must do is in here. And that's it for this whole week is just lesson 1, the chapter introduction with the recalling prior knowledge, and then lesson 1. So lots to do there with lots of practice. You can add a ton more practice. One of my favorite websites is a math coloring website. Let me pull it up here. Coloring Squared. This is one of my absolute favorite websites. You will need a printer for these, but you can do addition and subtraction. So here we have, if you click on this More Addition, you will get up to, here's some junior edition, which are bigger squares, basic edition, and edition advanced. So the advanced goes up to 20, which isn't exactly what we're working on right now, but it still helps you with the place value and with practicing those skills. Same thing for subtraction. Go where you need. If you find an interesting picture to make, you can do that, or you can go based on your skill level. Okay, so the advanced subtraction, this is going to be up to 20. This is going to be to 5 from 10. Okay, so that again is coloringsquared.com. You can just Google either math coloring sites or check it out there. Really awesome, lots of fun and lots of practice. And you can explore more on that website. We also have the virtual manipulatives on Think Central, and you have the workbook pages, and you can just make up your own addition sentences for that and practice as much as you want. Okay, have fun with it as always, and happy learning.